What can you say? I know.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to start up again, please, if you would mind. So we got a little bit more testimony. Some people came up and talked to us during the break. Primarily about Mission Flats and Mission Hills. One more time, we did hear that some people would prefer for that to actually not be united, but rather be split. So maybe that is something that we could talk about. And also, we're going to put the Latino CBAP, which is citizen voting age population, onto the map right now, because under the settlement agreement that the city reached, the district with the highest Latino CBAP, citizen voting age population, is going to be up for election. That's one of the two districts that's going to be up for election. So we're going to put it up so we can take a look at it. And then perhaps if somebody would like to weigh in on the Mission Hills, Mission Flats, or anything else that has come to mind during the break, we would love to hear from you. Okay. let's talk about Latino CVAP. So, Latino citizen voting age population. So these are Latinos that are 18 years and over, and they are citizens. And the number that just popped up in the box, the lower number that popped up in the box here, shows us that the Gray District currently has 7,239 people, total population in it. The deviation from the ideal population is 4.6%, so it's 4.6% over, which is fine because we want to stick within 5%, right? And the Latino citizen voting age population in this particular district is 7.33%. The red or brown district, I understand lots of people have said that this is not really red. It is red on at least what I call red on our screen. So my apologies for the fact that it did not come out as red. Yes, it's orange over here, but it says red here. So let's just assume that this is a red district, okay? So the red district has 6,860 people in it. Deviation is negative 0.9%. Latino CVAP, citizen voting age population, is 9.78%. The district that we call the yellow district, which yes, does not look yellow on this particular projection, but does look yellow on our screen, is 6,722 people, negative 2.8% deviation. And the Latino citizen voting age population is 7.95%. The blue district currently has 6,605 total population. It's negative 4.5% deviation, and the Latino citizen voting age population is 44.46%. And the green district has a total population of 7,167. The deviation is 3.6%, and Latino citizen voting age population is 43.56%. So with the current configuration, the blue district will be up for election first. That is what I know. Now, we have heard about Mission Hills and Mission Flats, so there was some feedback during the break that perhaps we should split it again. We just united it. People said that perhaps it should be split again. And was it close? No, that was pretty much what we heard. So is there somebody else who would like to weigh in on this particular topic or any other topic regarding what is on the screen, irrespective of whether it is red or should be red?
By split, you mean there's going to be a different district?
Yes, yeah, that community of interest, the Mission Hills and Mission Flats, one of the directions that we got, and also that we had public feedback on, was to try and unite it in one district. We couldn't put it into the district that they really wanted to be in together. So what we did here is we kept them together but put them in a different district. And I think they would rather be split, well, at least the feedback that we heard was that they would rather be split than to be combined in the quote-unquote wrong district, not the one that they want to be in. So
I think part of their concern is that there's also the historical Los Rios district, and so this splits them away from that. So if you go back to the original map that you guys had, you would just only be looking at Mission Hills. So I think that's why they probably want to go back to the first map.
okay, so should we explore doing that again? Yes? Okay. Yes? All right. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so the population in this area is 154 people. This is El Horno, La Calera, and El Camino. And I'm just gonna see what this is. The Ahashim.
How do you pronounce it?
Ahashim.
like as if you're coughing something up.
Hashime. And so that's 154 people in this highlighted area. The blue percent deviation would be negative 2.3 and green would be 1.4%.
Oh, and then what about the Lasana Street by Santa Clara?
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
That was green, and this move doesn't reflect that. So we could either leave that as it is or move it, but we could also just make this move, and they would both be within the percent deviation.
Which one?
So you're saying that that one block that we moved, the La Zanja block, should move back into the green? All right, that would also still be within the deviation. That would make the green district the deviation of the green district is 3%, and the deviation of the blue district is negative 4%. So that would be fine. Well within the 5%. Should we take a look and see if it did anything to the Latino CVAP to see if perhaps there's now a different district that's going to go up for election? And that would actually make the green district go up for election first. The green district now would be 44.37% Latino CVAP, and the blue district would be 43.71% Latino CVAP, and green would have a total population of 7,130 with a 3.0% deviation, and blue 6,642 with a negative 4% deviation. Are there any other changes that anybody would like to entertain tonight? We are here for you. We can click away.
It just seems to me like when you go across the railroad tracks at Lasana, that whole area is one community.
Okay, so the comment was that when you go across the railroad tracks at La Zanja, the entire area is one community.
Yeah, and it stops right before you get to Los Rios.
And it stops right before you get to Los Rios. So that entire area right there?
Yeah. Keep on going down, Santa Barbara, keep going. All the way down.
Santa Barbara's the last street.
Almost the last street, yeah.
Great, so that we heard the testimony about those 3 HOAs being one community of interest, and that was the community of interest that was up there earlier as one of the 5 that was split in the draft.
Well, I just thought I'd throw it out.
Yeah, we can. Well,
I know if I didn't know what I'd go out, well, they're different. I don't think you
lived over there. We lived over there. I already spoke to where is the boundary between 2 and 3?
So let's take another look at it, because that's a pretty big area that you're talking about keeping together. So we'll take a look at it and see what we have to do actually to keep
You
it.
might have to add a little something to the yellow.
Yeah, or a lot of something. So what Jamie just did very quickly, which is probably going to reappear. So these are the HOA boundaries. This is from the HOA layer that we've received from the city. And this is a community of interest that was submitted to us. That was one of the 5 when we first started, when we talked about how many we kept together and what we have to split.
So it's the Capistrano Villas 1, 2, and 3. And so is the comment that it would make more sense to put them in the blue district or the green district?
I'd say green.
I think that the person that developed, because Manila is a very dense community, it could lead to some packing. It could lead to some packing. I said that if the villas were to all be placed within either blue or green, that I think it could potentially do some packing because of the density of the villas. And I feel like the villas, even though it's split, but it shares a lot of community of interest within both districts. The villas south being Velardes, Alipaz, and Carolinas, they all share community of interest, as well with the northern, with Carolinas and the village. So even if it's split, I still think that it works.
All right. So I just want to make another point about communities of interest, because they're actually kind of interesting. Sometimes when you have a really small community of interest, it's a lot more important to keep them together, because a small community, when you split it even more, they lose power. And if you have a really small community, they usually don't already have a lot of power, like in the city council or so. Listen to us, we're the little guys. So you split them and then nobody wants to deal with them. And I could tell you a couple of stories, which I won't because I'm not going to be here, because that actually happened to me once a long time ago in my little neighborhood. If you have a larger community and you have a lot of people in there, sometimes they actually prefer to be in two districts because it gives them a little bit more oomph in with two city council members. So, you can look at it both ways, and the reason for why we're asking for public input is that we wouldn't want to assume that it's one or the other in a particular area that we just personally don't know. So that's why we're asking for, public input to see, how it would work on the ground for all of you. So,
How many are in that area?
So in that area, it's just over 1,900 people. And the green area would be 31.3%, and the blue area would be negative 32.2%. And I'm wondering if it makes sense to try and swap that area to make Mission